Hello and welcome to a new video. If you're new here, my name's Rocky. If you're not new here, hello, thank you very much for coming back. I am an actor and I make videos about theatre life, but also life in general. And today I'm going to be doing a video, as you can see from the title, in old YouTube style, in the kind of video style that I used to make. A favourites video. I'm a musical theatre performer, so I do a lot of dancing, a lot of weightlifting at the gym, sometimes running, yoga, things like that. So I thought I would just tell you about some of my favourite things that help me do those kind of things and help me live the active lifestyle that I do. Oh, it's wrapped the wrong way. The first thing is this, and this is a yoga mat. This is from Lululemon and it is pricey, and it was one of those things I was like, I really don't need to be spending that much on a yoga mat. Like, I'm sure these cheap ones that you can get from Amazon are perfect and do the job, but I got some Lululemon vouchers from my family and wanted to get something that I know I will probably use for a really long time and something that is really high quality and works really well. So I got this, and this is the 5mm reversible yoga mat. It is very, very rubbery and very sticky. So if you do yoga or you stretch or you work out at home and you really want something that isn't slippy and doesn't slide around on the floor or on your hands, then this is really good. It has the Lululemon logo on the top, and this corner has a little curve, and then all the other corners are squared off. I got the black one because I know it's something I'll probably use a lot, and I just think black wears pretty well. This is £58, which is pricey for a yoga mat, but is also kind of a normal price for a mid-range top-end yoga mat. There are some that go for like over £100, but this is a really good quality one for sort of that mid-range mark. It's decently big. I can do everything I want on it. It's nice and cushiony. However, if you are in the market for a yoga mat, I wouldn't recommend this if you are going to be carrying it around, unless you're going to be like driving to a class or driving to the leisure centre, because it is heavy and it is big. And I also got, which I wasn't going to get, but I thought about it for a long time and I thought, you know what, there's going to be times when I'm visiting or I'm away from home and I really just want to have a mat space. I got this. This is the what's it called? I knew I'd do this. I knew I'd start talking about something that I hadn't written down. Bear with. I found it. So this is the Carry Onwards mat, and this is £48. Again, pricey, but sort of similar in that it's good quality and will last a really long time. And it's kind of mid-range, so it's not crazy expensive, but it's also not, you know, a £20 one. So this one, dearie me, is much thinner and much more flippity-floppity. It has the same kind of rubber on the bottom, which is really grippy, but the top is this suede-y kind of material, which isn't actually as good as the other one I just showed you. The other one is very rubbery and very sticky, and I never have to worry about slipping whatsoever. Like, I could push so hard and I'm not going anywhere, whereas this one is a little bit slippier on the hands, but if you wet it or you get really sweaty, then that's not going to be quite as much of a problem. I haven't used this a crazy amount yet because I haven't really been going anywhere. I've just used it at home to try it out. But this is so much lighter to carry around, and it also folds up. So it is actually heavier than I thought it would be. No, my battery is running out. Sorry, we've changed frame here because my battery ran out. As I was saying, the next few things are all things that I take to the gym when I go to the gym, and it does make me feel like all the gear, no idea, despite the fact of going to the gym for a really long time. But these are sort of the things that really help me, and the things I do in the gym are, I tend to do a 5-minute warm-up on the treadmill, a bit of a stretch and a mobilization sort of thing, and then I'll do weightlifting, and then I'll do a stretch to cool down or to work on flexibility. The first thing is this, and this is a hip resistance band, and these are super good for loads of things, but I mainly use it for either warm-ups and activation sort of exercises, but mainly for hip thrusts. So I'll put it over my legs and then I will do hip thrusts with this. And also with hip thrusts, because the bar goes across your pelvis, I have one of these. This has a little hole in the top and you just slot it into the bar and put it underneath, and then it makes a nice cushion for you so you're not hurting yourself. I don't use this for any other exercises other than hip thrusts. Some people do use them for squats, so you can put them over your back. These bands are around £5 on Amazon and these are about 15. So together they make lovely friends, and of course they are pink. They don't have to be pink, they come in loads of different colours. I just like pink. Another thing which gives me all the gear no idea vibes that I can almost not be comfortable with at the gym, and these are new and I'm still getting used to them, are straps. These ones are from Bear Grip and I got these on Amazon and they were the cheapest ones I could find for this kind of style, and these are rubber. But normally if you get the higher end ones, this is leather. I'm kind of recommending these but also kind of not, because I think straps as a concept, as a thing, are really, really useful. And I've definitely noticed a difference straight away. They were recommended by a PT who was training me and he was using straps and I was like, do I really need those? Because, you know, there's a whole like gym mentality of if you're using straps then you're not as strong. But the idea is that you put them over your wrists and it goes around like this, and then you put the bar like this and then you wrap underneath like that, and it sort of makes a little hole for the bar to go in, and then you can put your hand underneath and it just helps hold the bar in place so it's not going to slip. And this is really good for any pull exercises. The main one that it's really good for me for is deadlifts, but also lat pull downs and machine rows. And it means you're using more of your back muscles and less of your wrist and grip and forearm strength trying to hold onto the bar. And it also means you can get a few more reps out. So these were about £15 on Amazon. I wouldn't recommend these ones in particular because the rubber gets slippery when it's sweaty, but even still it does help. There are ones that have a hook, so they're not, they don't slip, they're just a hook. I haven't tried those. There are also the ones that go around your wrist and you have to manually wrap that around. They take a bit more time. Yeah, so something like this is good if you don't want to be messing around with wrapping things up. The next sort of kit thing is a foam roller. And the reason I'm talking about this is foam rolling is amazing. I will link some stuff below if you'd like to read about why it's so good, but it's basically at-home massage, which really helps with recovery. But I wanted to talk about this one in particular because a lot of foam rollers, if you look them up, will have this kind of thing on one side and then they'll have a middle section that is more flat. And I personally don't like those ones. I find that I can only really use the sides and then the middle is just like not really doing anything for me. And I like these ones because they are bobbly all the way along and I feel like I can just roll and I don't have to fiddle around with where it's positioned because it's got bobbly bits all the way along. Foam rollers are sort of around £15–20 as well. The next things are shoes. These are my running shoes and these are the Brooks GTS. These were, when I bought them, a few generations before the newer ones that were out. Ever since I got these, I feel like anyone that wants to run outside really needs a running shoe because they just do something so much more than like a trainer like this is going to do. These are often sold as running shoes, but they just don't have the same kind of support. They have much smaller soles, they don't have the same kind of technology in them as a proper running shoe. I really kind of don't like the look of running shoes like this. They're always really like jazzy and covered in things and they look really like just a lot, but these were sort of the closest to my style that I could find in a running shoe. So yeah, I just wanted to mention these to say if you are running outside, even if you're like running on a treadmill and you're wanting to actually properly run and not just run for a quick warm up, then I would really recommend investing in a pair of proper running shoes that are meant for running, to protect your feet and to protect your bones and to protect your body, because running is something that is often, you know, held up on quite a pedestal. People are like, oh, running's great, it's so good for your heart, it's so good for your mental health, etc., etc. There are so many benefits to running, but in terms of exercise, it is and can be really damaging on your body. If you think about what you're actually doing, you're like pummeling your body on the concrete So if you can get a pair of shoes that is going to protect your body in the long run, would recommend. I thought I'd mention some leggings really quickly. So my favourite leggings are the Wonder Unders from Lululemon, and they are, I believe, in the full extreme fabric. So they're really sort of performance-based, kind of slick and really comfy, and I tend to get them in a 4 or a 6. But I also wanted to mention these. These are, they just look like black leggings because they are, but these are from ColorfulKoala, and I had to get these imported, I guess, because they do ship to the UK, but they aren't really stocked in the UK, so you do have to pay what's it called, like customs charges, which for leggings I was like, really? But still, they're great. And I have them in this colour, and I also have them in leopard print, and they're just really great. They have no seam at the top, which a lot of leggings have, and I'm not a fan of that. This is a much flatter line and is much more flattering on the body. It has kind of a V in the back, which is flattering on the bum. As you can see, it is pilling a bit, but that's because I wash all of my clothes together, and I don't particularly, I'm not like fussed about, it doesn't bother me basically. If they do the job, they do the job, and I'm more than happy to chuck it in with a jumper as well. And these are the leopard print ones, which, as you can see, very similar. These are available on Amazon, but they're just really great. Like, they're squat proof, they're comfy, they're nice and high-waisted, they're a lovely fabric, and they're pretty affordable. So ColorfulKoala, I would highly recommend. The next thing is protein powder, and if my boyfriend is watching this video, he's gonna be rolling his eyes at me because I am the worst at actually drinking protein powder because I just don't like it. Pretty much all of them are disgusting. I'm not a fan. However, this one is the only one that I have found that I actually drink and don't go, I can actually deal with this. It's super nice if you mix it with oat milk and bananas and berries in a smoothie, but it's also bearable and actually kind of nice if you just mix it with plant milk. So this is the vegan protein blend from My Protein. They have the My Vegan range, and this is in orange and cacao, so it's sort of a chocolatey orange flavour. And I also have their metal shaker, which I really like because it's, for me, I just prefer this to sort of a plastic one. I feel like it's better for the environment, but it's also feels cleaner. The shaker is $9.99 and the protein is $24.99 for a 1 kilogram bag. I think this might be a 2 kilogram. Yeah, this is a 2.5. But My Protein always have deals on. So if you are looking for protein, especially vegan protein, would highly recommend My Protein. They always have deals, super reliable and actually nice as well. And the last couple of things are tech things. So the first things are these. These are my headphones. These are from JLab, and these are the J-Bud Air. So they light up like this when you open the thing, and they tell you at the bottom how much battery life you have left. And I got these because, for a start, I don't have an iPhone, so I didn't want to get earbuds. Also, earbuds are crazy expensive, and also for me, if I look at them, they look like they're gonna fall out your ear because they're not like in there, they're just sort of hooked. Whereas these are sort of a proper earbud that actually has sort of a rubberized thing in there. It really sticks in your ear. These are about £50 and they're Bluetooth. They are incredible and I use these all the time. Like nearly every day I use these. They have a little USB on the back, which I think is just an incredible design. The fact that it's there and it tucks away so easy and you don't have to plug it in. It's always got its charger on it. But yeah, if you're looking for headphones for exercise, would highly recommend these. They really are great. And they also stay in your ears. So I can be upside down, stretching, doing handstands with these in my ears, lifting, running, anything in the gym, and they don't fall out. And the last few things are all apps. The first app is JE Fit, and this is a tracking app and a workout planner. So you can input what exercises you're going to do and you can make a schedule, and then each time you go to the gym you can log in how many reps you did and at what weight. And this has completely changed my gym life and completely changed my experience. I'm someone that doesn't like numbers, I don't like tracking, I don't like counting calories, just not really my jam. But this app is brilliant and I would really recommend it if you are exercising, if you're doing weightlifting especially. And it also really brought back my confidence in the gym and really made me feel empowered, because I could see the numbers going up and I could see that what I was doing was actually making progress and actually improving. The next one is Down Dog, and this is a yoga app. I'm not 100% sure about the freeness and the whether you have to pay for it, because a friend of mine also has this and he said that he had to pay for it, but I don't, and I haven't paid for it. I'm still on the free version. So on the free version, you don't have access to everything, but you have access to practice, which is great. You can set how long you want to do it for, and then you can set certain features for what you want to do. So if you want to do a slower one, or if you want to do something more based on strength or stretching, you can select those things. And there's also music and a talk through, so they explain what to do. It's really, really great, and especially for a free app, I would highly recommend it. The next one is the Nike Run Club app, and this is a running app. I am not a big runner. I never really have been. I much prefer weightlifting. But if you want to get into running, or you are a runner and you tend to just run to music or a podcast, that's also great. But the Nike running app has guided runs on it, and some of them are really funny. So it's them having conversations, or it's talking about mantras. So it will say things like, welcome to your first run, you are a superhero. Like stuff that just makes you be like, yeah, I am a superhero because I'm outside in the rain running. It talks about mental health and sort of the mental side of running, and how running can be really beneficial, and how you are a runner if you're running. You don't have to be, an Olympic runner to be considered a runner. If you're running, you're a runner. And it comes at it with a really healthy, approachable, accessible mindset. So that's all my current health and fitness favourites. If you have any more that you'd like to add, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to have a chat to you, and I always reply to all my comments. If you'd like to follow me on socials, I am RockyApplebee, and I probably post the most on Instagram, so if you'd like to follow me on there, please do. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, and if you hated it, hit the down button, and if you would like to be notified when I upload new videos, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and that is all, and I shall see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you, hopefully, next week.